clicked on this video because you want to know how to service the brakes on your Ram ProMaster. It's important for you to know that there are 3 videos in this series, one for the front brakes, one for the rear brakes, and a third one on how to bleed your brakes. In each video, I will show you the materials you need in order to do the job, and then I will take you step by step and show you how to change out the brakes and rotors using just a few hand tools. It's easy and you can do it, and you'll save yourself a lot of money and you'll know that it's done right. Please use the links in our description to get your materials. That really helps us out. Also, subscribe, and if you have a Ram ProMaster, be sure to check out section 16 of our website. That is all about the maintenance for the Ram ProMaster. So let's get on with the video. First, the materials you need to get the job done. To bleed your brakes, you're going to need brake fluid. I've got 2 32-ounce containers of .3 and 4 brake fluid. Make sure you get the proper brake fluid, which is probably .4 in today's world. You need to get yourself one of these brake liquid testers. This is about a $5 item on Amazon, and with it you'll be able to test your brake fluid to find out if you need to change it. And then if you're doing the brake bleeding yourself, get yourself one of these little kits with this pressure reservoir. It has all different types of caps. I only have 2 of them out here, but different caps to go on to different vehicles. So with this kit, you should pretty much be able to do any vehicle. This is going to provide the pressure to push the brake fluid through. This will make it really easy to do all by yourself. You could do it by yourself without this, and you could easily do it if you had another person helping you. But this little gadget made it super easy for me to complete the task all by myself, fast and efficiently. So these are the things you need. If you've got these, we're ready to go. So you want to determine, do you actually need to bleed the brakes or change out your brake fluid? If you're not changing out a caliper or opening the system, you may not need to do this at all. But if it's been a couple years, that brake fluid probably has absorbed a lot of moisture. And it's a good idea to change out your brake fluid. And this is not difficult to do. Moisture, water, will turn to steam when it gets heated up. And that's where the problem is. If you have what I would call squishy brakes, you may have a problem with your brake fluid. But there's a real easy way to determine whether or not you should change out your brake fluid. And that's to use one of these simple little testers. Now, these testers are inexpensive. It's about $5 on Amazon. And of course, there's a link in the video description, and I appreciate it if you use the link. All you have to do is take this, put in a AAA battery, and then pull the cap off, and you press the button on the top, and this green light will turn on. Then you take it and put it in your brake fluid. And for me, all of the lights turned on, which means my brake fluid contains more than 3% water. And that is not good. Now let's compare that to new brake fluid. So here I've got a brand new container of brake fluid. If I open that up, I'm going to take the seal off. So we're going to take some brake fluid, pour it in there, and we'll take a little of this water, pour it in there, and now we're going to test these. This one has 0% water, and this one has more than 4% water. Actually, we know this one is almost 100% water. Turn it on. 0%, more than 4%. So if you buy one of these testers for $5, you can test out your brake fluid. If it has a high percentage of water, you want to change out your brake fluid. So to change out the brake fluid, you need to push through new brake fluid. You're going to put the new brake fluid in here, and you're going to put some pressure on this, and you're going to push it through, and it's going to come out where your brake calipers are, and we'll show you that in a moment. But to make it more efficient, I'd like to remove as much of the old brake fluid out of this container as I can. And to do that, I'm going to use this syringe, and I'm going to suck out as much of this old brake fluid as I can, and then put new brake fluid. By doing that, it's going to save me a lot of time. And I got a little container here to put it in. So I've got this syringe. I'm just going to stick that in there and start pulling this brake fluid out. All right, that's about the best I can do. I got about 3 syringes out of there, maybe 3.5. And now we're going to fill that up with the new brake fluid. All right, we're going to fill this up with this brand new brake fluid. And she's right to the top. Give it a few taps and give it a few minutes to get any air bubbles out, because we don't want to be pushing air through. So to make things easy and to be able to do it all by myself, I'm going to use this little brake bleeder kit. Basically, you're going to pump this up with brake fluid in it. The brake fluid will go through here, and it comes with an assorted amount of caps, and this is the cap that fits on the Promaster. So this goes right up here where the brake fluid is going to be going, and we're going to fill this up with the brake fluid, pump it up. We're going to get a little bit of pressure here so that as we bleed the brakes, brake fluid is pouring into the brake fluid reservoir, and this is going to provide the pressure so that I can go around to each tire and all by myself bleed the brakes. Otherwise, it would be a 2-person job where somebody else would also have to be pumping the brakes. So I have a little more than 32 ounces in here. And then we start pumping. We got this pressurized up to about 10 psi, and then this is going to connect right here, and then we go over to the brake caliper. When you connect that, you want to make sure that this is still about 10 psi. So on the caliper, you're going to be able to find one of these little rubber covers that you'll be able to pop off. Look how nice and clean that is. So you want to make sure you don't lose those. And then this kit comes with this nice little bottle, and this will fit right on top of that. Then you're going to take a 7/16. You're going to loosen this, and then the brake fluid will start pouring out. Now, just for a test, I'm just going to go grab that tester. So I'm curious the percentage of water right here. So I got my tester in my clean little container here. And we're going to see what the percentage of water is. So right here out of the caliper, turn that on. Yeah, we're at 3%. So it's good I'm doing this. Also, you can see how dark that brake fluid is. I don't know if you noticed, but it was very clear when it was coming out of the new container. And we can test it in a few minutes again and see if we're getting good brake fluid out of here. Now I think that's getting to be about enough, and it's time to test. So I'm going to turn it off, and we're going to pull some brake fluid out in the seat. Okay, I've got myself another clean container. I'm going to see if I can capture some of this brake fluid right out of here. And we're going to take our little tester, see what we got. Look at that, we got 0. So that's perfect. So that's how incredibly easy it is to bleed your brakes. So I've done this one tire. Now I need to go around to the other 3 and do the same thing. Get some of this brake fluid out and test it until we get down to 0%. So I hope this video has helped you folks out. If it has, please use our links, subscribe, and check out the website. Section 16 is all about maintenance, specifically for the Ram ProMaster. Thank you for watching, and I hope you'll see my next video.
I wanna find freedom faster before the daylight turns to gray. I wanna find freedom faster and spend it all on today. It's not a race to the finish line, it's just the comfort of your hand in mine. Yeah, we're gonna find freedom faster.